Jason was a joyful child, his laughter echoing through the sunny days of his youth. But even then a shadow lurked. Unexplained fevers gripped him, leaving him weak and drained. The sun, usually a source of warmth and joy, would often bring with it a strange, painful rash across his face. His parents, worried but determined, sought answers. Doctors' visits became routine, each one a frustrating dance of tests and shrugs. No one seemed to know what was wrong with their little boy. The unknown hung heavy, a cloud that threatened to dim Jason's bright spirit. As Jason grew older, the whispers of something wrong grew louder. The fatigue deepened, stealing his energy and leaving him feeling constantly drained. The once occasional rashes became more frequent, spreading across his skin like a map of hidden pain. He began to experience joint pain, a stiffness that made simple movements a chore. His once active life, filled with sports and games, slowed to a crawl. The whispers became urgent, demanding to be heard. Still, the doctors were baffled. They offered a litany of possibilities, each one quickly dismissed. Allergies, growing pains, stress. Nothing quite fit the puzzle of Jason's ailments. The frustration mounted, a bitter pill to swallow alongside the growing list of medications that offered no relief. Jason entered adulthood, the shadow of his illness looming large. The once occasional symptoms were now a constant companion. The fatigue was relentless, a heavy cloak that stifled his dreams and ambitions. The joint pain flared, turning simple tasks into monumental challenges. His once vibrant skin, now often marred by rashes, became a source of self-consciousness. The whispers had become a roar, a constant reminder that something was terribly wrong. Yet the answers remained elusive. Years passed, filled with a revolving door of doctors, specialists, and alternative practitioners. Each offered hope, a glimmer of understanding, only to fade into another dead end. The frustration was unbearable, a heavy weight on Jason's soul. His body, once a source of strength and vitality, felt like a stranger, a vessel that had betrayed him. The medical world seemed like a labyrinth, each path leading to another dead end. Jason was labeled with a string of diagnoses, each one as unsatisfying as the last. Chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis. The labels piled up, offering no real answers, only more questions. He tried every treatment offered, from medications with debilitating side effects to alternative therapies that promised much but delivered little. The search for answers became all-consuming, a desperate quest for relief from the invisible enemy that ravaged his body. The emotional toll was immense. Jason struggled with feelings of isolation, frustration, and despair. The life he had envisioned, filled with love, career, and adventure, seemed to be slipping away, replaced by a constant battle against an unknown foe. Section 5. The Mind Under Siege. In his early 30s, Jason's world took a terrifying turn. The physical symptoms he had endured for so long were now joined by a new, more insidious enemy. The disease began to attack his mind. He experienced bouts of confusion, memory lapses, and difficulty concentrating. Simple tasks, once second nature, became insurmountable challenges. His once sharp wit dulled, his thoughts scattered and disjointed. The world around him, once familiar and comforting, now seemed distorted, a frightening reflection in a cracked mirror. Fear gripped him, a cold hand squeezing his heart. This was new, this was different, this was beyond the realm of the physical. This was an assault on the very essence of who he was. The whispers had become screams echoing through the corridors of his mind. Section 6. A Glimmer of Understanding. The escalation of symptoms forced a long overdue breakthrough. Jason's condition had been deteriorating for years, with each new symptom more baffling than the last. Rushed to the hospital in a state of disorientation and confusion, Jason finally underwent a battery of tests that shed light on his decades-long struggle. The medical team worked tirelessly, piecing together the puzzle that had eluded so many before them. A diagnosis, long elusive, finally emerged from the shadows: neuropsychiatric lupus. This revelation was both a shock and a relief, a moment of clarity in a sea of uncertainty. Neuropsychiatric lupus, a rare and severe form of the autoimmune disease, explained the constellation of symptoms that had plagued Jason for so long. From cognitive dysfunction to severe mood swings, everything finally made sense. The diagnosis, while terrifying in its implications, brought with it a strange sense of relief. Finally, an answer. The years of suffering and confusion had not been in vain. Finally, a name for the enemy that had waged war on his body and mind. It was a bittersweet moment, filled with both hope and fear. The diagnosis was a double-edged soared. It provided a glimmer of understanding, but also introduced a new set of challenges. While it offered a glimmer of understanding, it also brought the harsh reality of a chronic, unpredictable, and potentially life-threatening illness. Jason knew that his life would never be the same. The road ahead would be long and arduous, filled with challenges and uncertainty, but with a diagnosis in hand, Jason could finally begin to navigate his path forward, armed with knowledge and a newfound sense of purpose. Section 7. The Unforeseen Goodbye. The following years were a blur of treatments, hospital stays, and moments of both hope and despair. Each day brought new challenges, and the uncertainty of what lay ahead weighed heavily on everyone involved. Jason fought valiantly, his spirit refusing to be broken by the relentless assault on his body. His determination was a testament to his character, showing a resilience that inspired those around him. He found solace in the love of his family and friends, their unwavering support, a beacon of light in his darkest hours. Their presence provided a sense of normalcy and comfort, a reminder that he was not alone in his battle. He connected with others, battling lupus, finding strength and solace in shared experiences. These connections became a lifeline, offering understanding and empathy that only those in similar situations could provide. He became an advocate, raising awareness about the disease that had stolen so much from him. His voice became a powerful tool, educating others and fighting for better resources and support for those affected. But lupus is a cruel and unpredictable foe. Its nature made it difficult to manage, with symptoms that could change from one moment to the next, leaving Jason and his loved ones in a constant state of vigilance. Despite moments of remission and glimmers of hope, Jason's condition gradually deteriorated. These brief respites were cherished, but they were fleeting, overshadowed by the relentless progression of the disease. The disease, relentless in its progression, continued to ravage his body, slowly chipping away at his strength and vitality. Each day became a struggle, as the simplest tasks grew increasingly difficult. The inevitable, though long dreaded, arrived too soon. The final goodbye was a moment of profound sorrow, a culmination of the long and arduous journey that had tested the limits of love, endurance, and hope. Section 8. Jason's Legacy, a beacon of hope. Surrounded by the love of his family, Jason's fight came to an end. His journey was filled with moments of joy and sorrow, laughter and tears. His passing left a void in the lives of all who knew and loved him, a stark reminder of the devastating impact of this cruel disease. The pain of his absence is felt deeply, yet his memory continues to inspire. But Jason's story, though marked by suffering and loss, is ultimately one of resilience, courage, and hope. His strength in the face of adversity is a testament to the human spirit. His journey, though cut tragically short, serves as a beacon of hope for others battling lupus. His experiences shed light on the importance of community and support. His unwavering spirit, his determination to live life to the fullest, despite the limitations imposed by his illness, inspires us all to face our own challenges with courage and grace. His legacy is a call to action for greater awareness and understanding. Jason's legacy lives on in the hearts of those he touched. His story is a powerful reminder of the impact one life can have on so many others. His story reminds us that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can triumph. It teaches us the value of perseverance and the importance of never giving up. It reminds us of the importance of empathy, compassion, and support for those battling chronic illnesses. Jason's journey encourages us to be there for one another, to offer a helping hand, and to never lose hope. Section 9. Join the fight. Jason may be gone, but his fight continues. Join us in the fight against lupus. Subscribe to the Man with Lupus channel for more information and resources. Together we can raise awareness, support research, and offer hope to those whose lives have been touched by this devastating disease. Remember, you are not alone. With every voice raised, with every dollar donated, with every act of kindness and support, we move closer to a world without lupus.